In this video, we'll be talking about Canvas Editor. We have the possibility to do in-painting and out-painting in Leonardo AI with stable diffusion, and we can even use different models. This works exactly the same way as in the Dell E platform and in Adobe Firefly. But let's choose the best option. So click on the left corner to the Canvas Editor. And now you'll see an interface like this. So let me first erase my previous creativity and start with a clear canvas. So you'll see an interface like this one. And here you'll see a lot of different options. In the left corner, we have right here the exit button on the top. Then of course we have the pan tool. Click on this and you can move the image on the left, right, or up and down side. You can simply pan everything around if you want. And we cannot, of course, zoom in and zoom out through a mouse. Then we have this select tool. So it does the same stuff as in Dell E. We can always create a different mask by clicking on this Draw Mask button. And we can simply erase it using this eraser. We can even add a sketch text by clicking on this sketch. And let's make a circle and then another circle. We can upload the image, we can delete everything, and we can download everything of course. We can undo stuff. Then if you go here on this side, this will always change depending on what you use. And this right here are the keyboard shortcuts. So it says if you press Ctrl plus Z, they will undo. Ctrl plus Y is for redo, and Ctrl Shift and Z is for redo too. P is simply to use pan tool, S is for selection, and so on. So if you want to use these shortcuts, you can just look at these. And then you also have some infos. Let's click on this. So it will give you a quick guide, what you can do with this stuff and how every single thing works. So let's have a little tour. So it says, our Canvas editor enables you to visually correct and refine details, modify styles, seamlessly extend content, create composite artwork and striking photo montage through in-painting and out-painting. Let's click on next. So you can upload an image, select and move elements, and then draw a mask or raise. We talked about all these. Then comes the prompting and generating section, which is right in the below corner. Then comes the controlling parameters. We talked about these as they changes with every image. And of course you have the credits right here. Currently I have 86. On the right side in the fine-tune models, they are the models that you can use. So there are a lot of them, like Leonardo Diffusion XL, Kino XL, Vision XL, Albedo Base XL, Remy Sharper, Absolute Reality, Anime, 3D Animation, and so on. If you press on Stable Diffusion 1.5, we have our normal model. Then we have the canvas mode. If you press on the canvas mode, you can simply see for yourself like what you should do. So it says it has an image to image, text to image, in-paint and out-paint, and sketch to image. All this is possible with Leonardo AI Canvas Editor. And then of course you have the number of images that you will create. Use alchemy, prompt magic, and so on. But just if you use text to image now, if you use the in-painting for example, you don't have all these models. But right now we want to make our first image. So we use text to image. And for text to image we have all this stuff right here. We can include photoreal or exclude it if we want. We can use this alchemy, input dimensions, aspect ratios, width, height, render density, guidance scale, and of course styling. So let's begin with our first image. First, let's clear all this canvas. And now let's add a prompt that says woman on a beach and click on generate. And it will then create a woman on the beach in this interface right here. And here we have all our pictures. And always remember you can use different stuff right here. And let's just see what I like the most. So I think I like the third image more. So let's choose the third image and click on accept to lock this. And then you can start to edit this image. You can simply sketch anything, or you can erase that. If you don't like anything about this picture, you can draw a mask. Let's draw a mask like this and click on this prompt. Let's write add a quote and click on generate. So I've messed up with the canvas, but you can always try with different and a new canvas. So you see it has changed the previous picture by a woman who's wearing a coat. So let's choose this fourth image and click on accept. If you press on this, you can upload a picture from your computer, from previous generations, or of course from the community showcase. So you can start uploading everything that you want, and you can also merge pictures together if you like. So let's choose a picture from the community. So let's choose this high contrast image and make it shorter. Let's zoom out and make it on the right side. So if you want to adjust to this small image size, you can click on these boxes. You can merge these two images by moving them together and then in paint between and then type a prompt to make these backgrounds look similar. So you can simply play with all these tools on the left side and all these options on the right side to in-paint, out-paint and choose different models. You can choose 3D animation style, anime or any one you like. You can play around with prompts too. Let's try add a quote and add a tie and click on generate. So it says error maximum trial alchemy generations. So since I'm using a free version, now I'm out of my coins. So try this in painting and out painting with merging by yourself and see how the results change quickly.